there's definitely so many people out there, I'm sure, that will either think my content is cringy or is like not funny. And it would be because they don't like get it, or they're not in the theater community. So it just doesn't make sense. And I'm like, what is this like gay kid doing? But truly, like, I'm sure they're just like, what is this boy doing? But like the people who see it are the people who want to see it for the most part. And I think the comment sections and everything are always so positive, and like, I don't know, it's really like kind of amazing somehow that kind of a positive community has been created there, and people really have responded so well to them.
I love it because I feel like for me, like every time I see them, I'm like, they are so representative of like either all the, because like as someone who hasn't like been in a show since I was like in high school, outside of the musical we made,
which like, we had no behind this, like, you know,
yeah, which we had no behind the
costume
scenes
changes.
And so it's like, I feel like I watch all your videos and I'm just like, look, this is either like the same dumb shit that we used to do at 16, or it's like all the stuff that you used to like make fun of each other for, you know, like the kind of like, oh yeah, we're like poking fun at like the other people in the same show that are, you know, like,
yes. And that's
so
the thing
accurate.
about theater
so
is
accurate.
that no matter if you're on Broadway or you did one show in your middle school or high school, theater is a shared experience. And so like,
oh, yeah.
I, you know, like anybody can relate to them and be like, oh my God, this brings me back. And like, I get messages like that all the time that people are like, this brings me back to like in high school when I did musicals. Like I miss it so much. And during the pandemic when nobody could do shows, I think a lot of people like lived vicariously through my videos or just TikTok in general or social media, and was just like, oh, this reminds me like why I love to do this. And like, and it reminded me, it brought out my inner theater kid and reminded me that I loved to do it. And it wasn't just like a job and like that I was stuck doing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that 100%. Honestly, like I feel like TikTok has renewed my love of musical theater and the flame. But like I did not do a show for like years, and then like started watching these TikToks, and like people would be posting like their like piano like duet with me, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking sing on my own again. Like I don't care. You know what I mean?
Like, why
I'm
not?
like,
Yes.
who cares? Like I'm just gonna do it for fun. Like I don't care that it's like cliche. Like my young self is like, I love it. You know, like it's and you can do that, and like people are supportive of it, which is like, it's crazy when you're like,
you're 15 with a hairbrush in front of your mirror.
like,
again.
exactly.
You know?
And I feel like I spent so much of my life, like I stopped making my YouTube videos, for example. I loved video creating, and I stopped doing it because of cyberbullies and because I was like scared of what people thought. And at that time was not out of the closet and was so scared of people saying, oh, you sound like a girl, you're gay, whatever. And so it's really empowering now to be like an adult and to kind of like reclaim like that part of my life that I've always loved doing. And I cut off because of fear of what people think. And now I'm like, I genuinely do not care. And it's taken me so long to get to that place. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's cool that I'm able to like be able to do that now.
I love that. What would you say to people who are not at that point yet, who like are still like, I wish I could do this, but I am still scared? Like, what would you say to those people?
Well, first of all, therapy is amazing. So if you're thinking about doing it, do it, because you know, it's important to like come from a healed place. And sometimes you like need to do some healing to like be able to properly like pursue something, whether it's love or a career move or something, you know. But I honestly would say like one person's cringe is another person's sense of humor. So like you are never going to please everybody. So like you could literally be the most, you know, unobtrusive person, not have an opinion on anything and not ruffle any feathers, be nice to everybody, live under a rock, and someone still somewhere is going to have something negative to say about you or your choices or the way you live your life. So like trying to care about that is like, or forcing yourself to care about that is just like damaging. And so it's okay to like genuinely not care and like just say that you don't care enough times until you don't, you know, like sometimes you just have to like put yourself out there and, you know, be cringy or make a mistake or like make a video that flops or something, but you will never know like if you don't try. So but if you continue to live life out of fear, like fear is the antithesis of art and is the antithesis of love and life and light. So like if you are operating from a place of fear, then you're never going to experience like your full potential. So I don't know. I've been trying to like teach myself that and like remind myself that, because I've kind of threw caution to the wind and have been shocked at the response and like the love that came toward me. So I think you can't go wrong like doing that. But also sometimes it comes with age. Like when I was 15, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have just said, oh, I don't care. Some people can, but like I think sometimes it just comes with like learning to like love yourself more, you know?